Hello Booktube and welcome to my channel Polyglot Reading. My name is David and on my channel I usually talk about classics of the German, Italian, English, French or Yiddish literature. Usually I talk about books that I've read in the original language and that I would also like to bring to the attention of the readers in other languages. But today I'm doing a tag video, and this is a tag created by Heather from Heather Reads, a great channel. If you don't know her, please check her out. I've also done already 2 collaboration videos together with Heather. Heather created this tag in Your Wildest Dreams, and she was also so kind to tag me. So thank you, Heather. And I'm very happy to answer these tag questions. So the first prompt is your fantasy time and place to read a book. So the absolute fantasy time and place for me would be a lonely cabin high up in the mountains, for example, in the Alps, in winter with a lot of snow, long, cold, frosty nights and short sunny days. So you can go out for a walk a little bit in the sunshine, but the main part of the day is you can stay inside. There should be sufficient food and firewood, of course, and I would love to have 1 or 2 cats with me. And I would like to be alone, absolutely alone, and no TV, no mobile phone, except for sort of emergency connections. And that would be fine. I think it would be great for a month or 2. I would really enjoy this sort of setting. Number 2, your fantasy personal library, or your personal library if you have attained your fantasy. Yeah, actually, I think I have more or less attained my fantasy personal library. I have a couple of shelves. They're deep enough to put the books there in 2 rows, one behind the other. I have a cozy wing chair and a spacious couch and a nice view of my garden, and I have a fireplace next to the wing chair. So actually, I'm very happy with my library or my reading room. And yeah. Number 3, imagine you have decided to build a bookshop. What would you call it? Would it sell new or secondhand books? Would it sell anything else? What features would you want in that shop? I love that one because actually that would be a real dream to be able to run a bookshop. I have no idea how I would call it. I will have to think about it. But so I would love to run an antiquarian bookstore. So second-hand books only, no new editions. Personally, as a customer, I like these cramped, chaotic bookstores with many piles and boxes that you can rummage through. But I think in my own bookstore, I'd probably be quite organized and systematic. I would love to have everything neatly arranged on the shelves per category or by author in alphabetical order and so on. And I think I would also like to sell tea, probably also rum and wine, cocoa and coffee. And I would probably sell a few spices too, but only the ones I like the smell of. So mainly aniseed. I love aniseed. Fennel, cardamom, calamus, cloves, chili, no cinnamon, never. And there has to be a good audio equipment because I love to play classical music as well as some jazz and some progressive rock, and there should be a fireplace as well and some cozy places like wing chairs for reading and maybe also a cat or 2. Number 4, one person, not a Booktube creator, with whom you can have a good conversation about books. And if you don't know a person like this, who do you know that you would wish you become a reader so that you could talk book with them? I love conversations with my younger brother. He is about 10 years younger and living about 600 kilometers away. But each time we meet and have the opportunity to talk about books, it's always very inspiring. I love it. I think we have a good equilibrium between commonalities and complementarity. So There are many books and types of literature that we both enjoy, but he also has a slightly different perspective due to his different occupational background. I am an environmental scientist and he is a neuroscientist, and so he has also a special interest in the topics at the interface between natural science and humanity, such as our brain functions, consciousness, our perceptions, and he definitely has a more profound knowledge of the arts and architecture, which I find interesting, but I am lacking the knowledge. And so there's always a lot of inspiring dialogue going on once we get the opportunity to talk books. Number 5, if you won $1 million, or pounds or yen or euros, and you could only spend it on books or book-related items, how would you spend it? I would probably not spend it on books. I would use it indirectly for book purpose, or for bookish purposes, because I would like to just invest the money so that I can live off the interest. And this would enable me to run my antiquarian bookstore that I described in my reply to the third prompt. So I could run this purely as a hobby, because I think you cannot make enough money from that kind of bookstore really to earn a living and to support a family. So I think that would be an appropriate bookish use of that $1 million euros. Yeah, that's it. 5 very interesting prompts. Thank you again, Heather, for tagging me. I'm not going to tag any other Booktube creators in particular. So I think if you like this tag, if you like these prompts, and if you want to make a video about it, feel free to feel yourself tagged. And yeah, I would like to see other response videos to these interesting tag prompts. Thanks for watching. If you've liked my answers, please leave me a like or a comment, and hope to see you next time soon. Take care. Bye bye and ciao.